What can we expect with regards to firepower?
Well, we're looking at Doshka heavy machine guns, SAM, shoulder rockets, nothing we can't handle.
I'd be more worried about coyotes if I were you.
Those are some wise words from wise old prospector Gus Jiggins. Well, if I'm the NHL, I'd be worried about teams like the Coyotes and the Canadiens pulling off first-round upsets. Just like if I'm David Stern, I'm praying the Lakers win tonight and finish off the Thunder. Everyone says they like the upsets, the Cinderellas, but really they don't. In the end, most people want to see the top stars and the top teams go on to the finals. It validates the regular season and leaves no doubt who the best team really is. I hate to break it to you, but the little guy really isn't that fascinating. I'd rather have Kobe versus LeBron, Crosby versus Ovechkin, than that team of scrappy misfits that managed to slay Goliath and get to the finals. On the outside, most sports fans will say they're pulling for the upset, but deep down, it's the elite teams and players that make for the best playoffs. Chris DeSaro, start agreeing with me now.
Matt Cause, I'm afraid, grumpy old Matt, I have to completely disagree with you.
Oh, how dare you.
Look, I think you can make the argument that dynasties are great for sports. I love dynasties. But this is what gives every fan in every city hope. This is why they can still sell tickets in Toronto, because you have that little glimmer of all we need to do is just get in the playoffs and we got a shot.
So Phoenix versus Montreal, that's a Stanley Cup you'd like to see.
If nobody ever has a shot, if the underdog always loses, where's the drama? Where's the excitement?
Yeah, and the regular season, where's that? Where
I want to see Phoenix versus Montreal if they're the best teams that are playing in that playoffs. I want to see the best sport of the game, whichever sport it is, getting played. And if that means that an underdog has to come up and bite somebody in the ass, so be it. And you want to talk about, people talk about the difficulties in creating parity in some of these leagues. Getting a young team to sneak into the playoffs, this game is mental, confidence, everything. That at least can create some semblance of parity that might be missing in other sports.
Well, I want a second to defend myself. So what I'm hearing here is that you guys are just praying for Phoenix versus Montreal. That's what you guys would rather see instead of seeing like Chicago versus Washington. Young stars versus Ovechkin.
There's no prayer involved. All you have to do is look at the numbers for the NCAA men's championship game, where a little scrappy team, with a little scrappy team from Indiana called Butler, who nobody expected to be there, right? It gives people, it's like Chris was saying earlier.
There would have been better ratings if it was Kentucky and Kansas versus Duke.
I doubt it because you expected them to be there.
You know what that is?
All we have to do is look at the numbers and what they said.
I won't disagree with that. Everybody wants to see the numbers. Everybody wants to see the matchups.
The numbers matter.
But when you're talking about the sport, the competition of the sport, the value of the sport, you want to see the best players at that time. And if Kobe's stinking it up, I don't want to see him go against Dwight Howard.
What do you want to see in the finals? What would you like to see in the finals? You don't want to see Kobe LeBron? Everyone wants to see Kobe LeBron.
World, of course, but I want to see the best finals getting played. And if that so happens to be the Oklahoma Thunder or in some crazy world, the Golden State Warriors,
what's going to be the excuse if Kobe's playing terrible and they make it to the finals and then LeBron eviscerates him? Then what happens? Oh,
Passing of the torch.
And we saw Duncan do that to LeBron James 3 years ago. A total obliteration. That wasn't a good NBA final tonight.
The sport that you love the most, the sport closest and dearest to your heart, NFL football, is built on the premise that any one team can jump up and bite another team in the ass in the playoffs, and that's the end of it. At least all the other respectable sports, let's eliminate the stupid football nonsense, play series so that the team that's the best over a bunch of games can prove that they're the best, not just one game like that silly football.
I don't know if you hear that music, but I've got to cut you off. If I had more time, I would tell you why you were wrong with 4 different ways, but I can't because we got to go. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the Casino Royale Grill Room.
Ground transportation provided by A Celebrity Limousine. ACelebrityLimousine.com for all occasions.